I am Bishop Joseph Tyson of the Diocese of Yakima, and I want to share with you why it is important for us to participate in our political process. As Catholics, we recognize that participation in our cultural, economic, political, and social communities is, in the words of the compendium of the Catechism of Social Doctrine, a duty to be fulfilled consciously by all, with responsibility and with a view to the common good. This duty stems ultimately from Jesus' command to love our neighbors as ourselves. If we are to follow this commandment and to answer our baptismal call to build a more just and peaceful world, we have to be active in our communities, raise our voices through policies and practices that will ensure all have access to what is required for a life of dignity. We are blessed to live in a nation that provides for active citizen involvement in our political systems. But maintaining our democratic system requires thoughtful and faithful engagement. As Catholics, we must form our consciences regularly to make the often difficult decisions about whom to vote for or when to take a stand for or against a political proposal. Understanding church teaching about the preferential option for the poor, the dignity of every human person, the sanctity of every life, and the care for all creation is a first step to responsible participation. Fortunately, the United States Catholic Conference of Bishops and the Washington State Catholic Conference have many resources available to help you with this formation, and I encourage you to visit their websites posted in the description for this video. Participation also requires all of us to take time to prayerfully discern our social, political, economic, and cultural decisions. Promoting the common good in all that we do can mean having to choose from several options, weighing their strengths and weaknesses. Prayer is an important step in making these vitally important decisions. It is also critical that we understand church teaching that impacts modern issues, such as our belief in welcoming the stranger, and that we will be judged not on what we have, but in the words of Jesus, how we have treated the least of my brethren. Again, returning to the compendium of Catholic social teaching, the church teaches us that participation in community life is not only one of the great aspirations of a citizen, called to exercise freely and responsibly his civic role with and for others, but is also one of the pillars of all democratic order and one of the major guarantees of the permanence of the democratic system. In our participation, we seek to preserve the ability for all of our fellow citizens to participate and to promote the good of all human beings. Again, I'm Bishop Joseph Tyson, the Bishop of Yakima, and I thank you for considering these key points during this upcoming election season.